Welcome back to Summit Sunrise, here with Sandy Greenhut, and this what a pleasant surprise to start off my week, Sandy. She's one of my favorite people to talk to because she makes my job so incredibly easy, and I really don't have to come up with any questions to ask you, Sandy, except for what's happening.
What's happening? Well, today I happen to be here for the Summit Historical Society, okay, and I will just hold this up. We're having an ice cream social, 5 cents. Old-fashioned ice cream social, 5 cents. Can you beat that one?
No.
And we give a big scoop, and as the day goes on, it gets mushier, and so it gets bigger. Okay, and with cones and everything. But we're having old-fashioned ice cream social, and what we have there, it's going to be at the the Schoolhouse Museum, which is in Dillon.
Okay.
And the address, I believe, is 403 Labonte, but it's right there. And so we have some wonderful things happening. First of all, the ladies are going to be dressed in costumes, okay?
Oh, really?
And costumes from the 1800s, when the schoolhouse was built, the late 1800s. And they're going to give tours of the schoolhouse, and they're going to give tours of the buildings that are beside the schoolhouse. And then we have books that are going to be for sale. And I brought some of the books here. Of course, the Summit Hiker, Dillon, all these books. The Summit, this is the big one. Okay,
oh, yeah.
And then Sandy Mather, who wrote this, the Roadside Summit, is going to be giving a special program there.
So all these books are going to be on sale.
Yep.
At the ice cream social. Where is this taking place and when?
This is at the old Dillon Schoolhouse, 403 Labonte.
Okay.
And it's Saturday, July 14th, noon to 4. Now, we also have historical DVDs, and it's going to be, I couldn't find my book on the Dillon, Denver, and the Dam, but there's a great DVD there that people, visitors especially, well, even people that are here, live here, haven't seen it. Construction of the Dillon Dam, and then relocation of the town of Dillon.
Okay.
Now we're going to have vintage autos there. Go ahead.
Explain what that means, though. Why would people be interested in the old town of Dillon, Sandy? What's so great about that?
Oh, my God. Well, it was moved, okay? It was moved 3 times, okay?
3 times?
3 times, yes. The first time, but it was down at the bottom of the lake, okay?
So essentially the first Dillon is right underneath now where Lake Dillon sits, and they moved it up on the hill. But you can find out a lot about that, and obviously these books that are going to be for sale at the ice cream social.
They moved it up on the hill, and the story goes that the last building to be moved was the post office, and she was still in there, the postmaster, sorting mail, and it was a rocky ride, up to the site that we have now.
That is dedication to your job.
Yep. That's an original building. A structure was added on the side, and that's where our archives are, but the original building, and it's great because people don't realize there's electricity in there. It was electricity. We were one of the first buildings to have electricity in Summit County, and it was late 1800s here. And the original McGuffey tables and chairs, and they didn't have pens, so they wrote in sand. It's really an experience to see what's in that schoolhouse. That's
so it's
really
going to be a good time to go get yourself some ice cream and dig up some history of Summit County.
We have some extra special things. We have vintage cars. So, and I wrote these down. 1942 Sterling fire truck. It's the original fire truck.
Really?
For Dillon. Then we have a 1926 Model T Speedster, which is yellow. 1926 Model T, another one. And then we're having a Studebaker, old Studebaker. And then, of course, we have the authors there. Some of the Sandy Mather's going to be there, who just wrote a new book, Roadside Summit, and updated her other book. And then the other author is Roger Thweet. I can't pronounce his last name, but he wrote about ghost towns. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
And then we have a face painter there, and I mean, this is really going to be fun, okay? And this is a kind of a fundraiser, but more than that, it's a historic, because how much does 5 cents get you?
Right, right.
But more than that, we want to expose people to the old Dillon Schoolhouse,
sure.
So please come.
All right, so that's coming up this Saturday.
Yes, it is.
At 4 o'clock?
12 to 4.
12
to 4.
Okay.
Please come early so you can get some ice cream.
Right.
And meet the authors and buy the books and everything, And then I just wanted to tell your audience about, we have 3 shows that are on from the Summit County Arts Exhibit Committee. And one is at the County Commons, and it's Nick Astrakis. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But anyway, we've never had a show like that. It's going to be, well, it's up now. It's abstract found objects, okay? They're found, he finds them, and then he puts them in a collage and puts them all. We've had some interesting comments so far about it, and his narratives are interesting. And then at the Senior Center, we're going to have Sue Gilliam, and she does the upholstery, beautiful wall hanging, upholstered wall hangings. And then I brought a little
piece of art here, which we have. It's gorgeous. Now, who did this?
A first grader at Frisco Elementary. Isn't that amazing?
That's really
and this is at the Silverthorne Library. This is an exhibit at the Silverthorne Library, and that's just one of many. And it's the elementary schools from Dillon Valley, from Frisco, and from Silverthorne Elementary Schools.
All right, so much art to see around the county. And if people want more information about the art that's happening, or if they want to,
well, they could go to artsforthesummit.org.
Okay.
Okay,
right.
and that's our website, artsforthesummit.org,
Okay.
and then it just lists by the day and the time the events that are going on, you know, in Summit County. So you can find them in there. It's very easy, you know, to see. We have our theaters. Now we have 2 resident orchestras here. I love the summer because 24 organizations are performing this summer.
Because you never sleep and you always have something going on.
Yes,
Sandy,
yes.
you amaze me every time you come in here.
Yes, so don't forget, July 14th, Saturday,
12
Ice
to
Cream
4,
Social,
Ice Cream
5
Social.
cents.
All right, Sandy, thank you so much. It's always so good to see you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And we're going to take a break here in Summit Sunrise. So much more still to come on this Monday edition.